Hello my fellow Hetalians, and happy Hetalia Day! I decided to give you a This Month in Hetalia a bit early for the sake of the holiday. So Malaysia, Philippines, and Indonesia are having a meeting, and Philippines is reminiscing about getting buff when Malaysia realizes that apparently Singapore said he was second to Iceland regarding favorites. So I guess Singapore dislikes Iceland for some reason. I don't know, teenagers be teenagers. Anyways, Malaysia invites Iceland over to try to get to know his secrets as to why he's supposedly so beloved amongst Singapore. The three are wondering why Iceland isn't talking much, and Philippines suggests that maybe they try speaking English to him. To which Malaysia asks, wait, then what language are we speaking right now? Hinting that there's a universal language amongst nations. It turns out that Iceland wasn't nervous or being a prick, he's just melting in the Southeast Asian heat. So Malaysia serves Iceland food, and Iceland realizes that he's only ever talked to the Nordics in most of his life, and he has no idea how to talk to anyone else. But Iceland nevertheless is determined to have a conversation on his own. Philippines serves some tuba out of a jerry can, and Indonesia serves him some sushi. Iceland is kind of freaked out by the blue rice and the possible gasoline in his tuba, and Iceland says he just doesn't understand any of this. And then he is served bowl penis soup, to which Indonesia yells at Malaysia for serving him something so controversial and naughty. Shockingly, Iceland doesn't freak out and says, "Oh, the world's largest penis is at my house in my penis museum." And the group finally has a common subject to talk about. Starting with the next arc, we have Bulgaria, who returns home from an EU meeting, exhausted for being yelled at for being the worst EU member ever, and staring off into space during all the meetings. So he takes off his pants and starts drinking to ignore his problems, and he realizes that he's gotten good at pretending to fix his problems and avoid fixing them for as long as possible. He passes out and his doorbell rings, and France and Luxembourg want to hang out with him. But really, it's to conduct a surprise EU inspection, for which Bulgaria realizes he's absolutely screwed. So he starts offering them beer to distract from his messy house and lack of pants. Luxembourg grills him for not reading the EU reports and improvement proposals, which Bulgaria has in fact been reading, but half asleep and drunkenly. France says that Germany and everybody is really pissed at Bulgaria, so he and Luxembourg wanted to give him some advice, so he can fix his problems that he hasn't fixed since 1992. And then France pretty much just threatens Bulgaria and says, "Fix this shit, you bastard!" Desperate to not face his problems, Bulgaria states that he'll just drink instead, to which Luxembourg booze blocks him. Hello my fellow nerds, I have a second channel now. I'm going to post all my travel, international, and language stuff on there now. I'm still working on the intro video, but hopefully I should have that up soon. If you want to go subscribe to that, I'll leave a link in the description below. But until then, happy Hetalia Day and keep on studying!